do when you're applying for a college of your choice? What made you stand out in your application? When you apply to any college, I'm pretty sure you can apply to multiple colleges. Did you have a career plan for each one? And what characteristics are important when applying and going to a college? What were your SAT and ACT scores related? Did you enjoy your life on campus? What can schooling improve on to help young adults succeed in college? If you could speak to a class full of eager, learning, and bright students about college, what would you tell them? And that was supposed to go be number one.
Sorry.
I'm not sure where Miranda is. We're supposed to go to the office.
Well, I can, but I didn't want to.
Oh. Okay, then we'll just say, like, what was your campus life like? That was, it's because I'm part of this, I'm a little thing, it's an app where you put poems and I asked people about it, but no one answered, so no one gave good responses.
Oh. So then do you just want me to answer the question?
Yeah.
Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
You far enough away?
Yeah.
No, it's up to you.
No, go, Ashley, go. She needs.
You want me to, I can read the questions here.
Yeah, that's how you're supposed to do it.
Okay, here. You ready?
Good morning. Today our interview is going to be with Ms.Haro, our English teacher. So, how are you?
Hi, Ashley.
Hi. So I'm going to ask you a few questions about college, like what college did you go to and how you did, and let's see.
Okay.
What is the most important thing to do when you're applying to a college of your choice?
I think that the most important thing you need to do is, before you actually even apply, as an underclassman, as a 9th or 10th grader, you need to look at what your college is looking for, and that way you plan ahead, and you have the classes that they are asking for, and some colleges actually recommend that you take other classes as well, and that would depend on your major. So I think the best thing that you could do is pre-plan for the school that you want to go to, and then once you apply, you'll be a good candidate for that school.
That's a really good answer. What made you stand out in your application?
I did a lot of academic and athletic extracurriculars. So I think on my college applications, what made me stand out was the fact that I was on the swim team for 3 years in high school, and that in addition to being on the debate team, I was also on academic decathlon, and that was my junior year. So I was able to put it on my college applications, and we were awarded a lot of different medals and certificates, and so that made me stand out as someone who was part of a team, but also part of a nerdy academic team.
That is very impressive, Ms. Haro. When you applied to, multiple colleges, did you have a career plan for each one? Saying if you didn't get accepted to one, did you have a plan?
Yeah. So one of the things that I learned when I was applying to colleges is that every college has a different major, and so I wanted to do English literature, but not all colleges offered English literature as a major, and so depending on the school that I was applying to, it varied. So at one school it was comparative literature, and another school it was just English, another school it was like English with a creative writing component. So I did have a plan about the major career-wise. I just thought that the degree was going to get me where I wanted to be, and I wanted to do something with English and writing and kids.
That's really good. What characteristics are important when applying and going to college?
Characteristics that are important when applying and going to college. When you're applying to college, I think it's really helpful to be organized and to not procrastinate. So have your a really good sense of time management and also organization, because there's so many things that are involved in applying to colleges. Now everything's online. When I was a high school senior, everything was paper. Like I literally mailed my college application. So we had to keep track of every single paper, photocopy everything that you were going to send so that you had an extra copy just in case. And so So being organized really helps, and not procrastinating, because there's so much to do that it's easy to feel overwhelmed and say, oh, well, I don't know what to do and I'm just going to put this off. So I think those are the two major characteristics.
What were your SAT and ACT scores when you were admitted?
So I didn't have to take the ACT when I was in high school, but I did have an SAT score, and then the SAT was just writing and math. So my writing score was a 600 and my math score was a 4. So I had low math score.
Oh,
No, it was out of 800, because the perfect was a 1600. So I had a high English score that was 600 out of 800, but had a really low math score. And the joke was that just for writing your name, you got 200 points. So I wrote my name and got 5 right.
that's good though. Did you enjoy your life on campus, your school experience?
Yeah, so I didn't live on campus. I commuted to school, and I think that going to Cal State LA as my school of choice was fun, because it was a community that I never realized was here. Even though I lived in the area and I drive by Cal State LA all the time, I didn't realize everything that was going on campus. And so at the time that I was there, they had just built a new theater, and they were working on the new library wing and new buildings. And so I got to see not just a lot of different people, but I got to see a lot of different concerts that I otherwise wouldn't have gone to, because it was affordable and it was on campus. So you would go to class, and then you were okay, what do I do now? Oh, let's go to a concert, let's go see a play, or let's go hang out with, I don't know, whatever writer was visiting at the time.
Okay, and what can schooling improve on to help young adults succeed in college?
I think that's a hard question. Okay, I think it's hard because as a teacher, high school and college are so different. In high school, your teachers are on you, and they're do your work, stop talking, this. And in college, it's kind of they're just letting you go, and you're just falling. And if you fall and you hit your face, that's totally on you. And you need to get yourself up, and you need to ask for help. And if you don't ask for help, it's so easy to get lost. So I think it's really important that things like office hours that people take advantage of, because your teachers have office hours, and if nobody shows up, they still get paid. They're literally sitting in their office just hanging out, doing their work, whatever it is that they're busy with. So I like that Stern Mass does office hours. I like that Stern Mass has students involved in the community, that they involve parents in the community, because that was huge. I don't think I would have gone to college and have been as successful if it wasn't for my parents feeding me, giving me rides when I locked my keys in my car, whatever it was. So definitely office hours, student involvement, parent involvement are huge, and I think high expectations and letting students know that mediocre is not okay. You can't just say, I'm only going to do what I can do now, and not being pushed to do more.
That's really good. So if you could speak to a class where you have eager learning and bright students about college, what would you say to them?
It's fun. College is fun. It is. Because you're independent, and you get to do different things that you don't do in high school. And so in college, you're not in a school all day, every day. You have class whenever you want. Correct. Thank you. So I had, my first couple of years, I never took an afternoon class because I was better in the morning. And then my last year, I took all afternoon classes. Or I took classes Mondays and Wednesdays, and then I was free for the rest of the week. So it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of freedom. And I think you learn so much, and it's the one time in your life where you can learn whatever you want and that adds to the fun in it. And I know that for some people, learning sounds like something really boring, but you have to think about learning in different aspects. And so college isn't just about book learning, it's also about meeting people and learning to deal with different people. Like, for example, Sternmass is a majority of Spanish, people from Spanish-speaking homes or people from Hispanic background. Or in college, like, you're going to meet people from all around the world who have never been to California, people who don't speak Spanish at home, people who have nothing in common with you. And that's a culture shock because you're like, well, what do I talk to this person about? So that's also a really cool thing in college. And then, you know, picking your own classes and talking to professors is always an amazing thing because professors are really excited about what they are teaching. And some of these professors, you know, have books and they have movies and art projects, and you get to see like how academics can be a good thing.
So thank you for your time, and you did a wonderful job. Thank you. So everybody, this is Ms.Haro, my college. Thank you.